What's up, guys? I don't really have any time to do any battling right now, but I just wanted to quickly go over what I'm about to do with the key chest and some upgrades, because we did get a 45% upgrade today, which is awesome. Just not at this low level, because it's not going to benefit me that much right now. But we'll still go through and I went through, watched the ads. Those are all watched. Real quick, let's see what we get from the key chest. We're going to open up the 200 robot key chest here. And we got a Kumiho. Might actually hang on to that. Oop, Lancelot. That's definitely going to go in our hangar for this specific strategy. Raker, free silver. It's always nice. Now let's see what we get from the data pads. Okay, a little bit of components. Okay, didn't get too much here. Now, what I'm going to do is sell this Raker and this Fury. And you can see we got that 45% discount. But I mean, 2.2 mil is nice silver, especially for early progression. And like I said, until we're level 15, we are going to have to run 3 bots. But that does not mean that we're not going to still level the Lancelot anyway. Because the second that we get to level 15, he's going to be in the hangar. But first thing I want to do is take off the Columbus. Put on some Punisher tees. So we only have one. We're going to have to buy one. Unless something else in the hangar has one on it, which I don't think they do. Yeah, they don't. So we're going to just buy one real quick. I forgot it's only the cost effect to have one. Cool. I don't know if we're going to put Lancelot in yet because it's level 1. Definitely want to prioritize having a beacon runner. I mean, Lancelot with Ghost Pilot skill can definitely beacon run, but not with what we're currently running here. So if you can notice I did a couple of upgrades. We're kind of just keeping it even and going across the line. And we got this Lancelot. Gonna level this first. And I'm gonna use gold here because we do have a 45% discount. And to be quite honest, as long as we stay above 1,000 gold, we'll be ready for the second hangar slot. Just the amount of silver you can save here is worth spending the gold. I'm just going to get everything to level 3 real quick. Because it is kind of annoying going between hangar to... There we go. And honestly, the mullet build's not that bad for the hover. Now, a lot of people will be like, oh, well, mullets don't really fit the playstyle of a hover. It does the way that I'm using it. I was originally going to go for like a Tehran Magnum build, which may end up being the case later, but I'm trying to think of like what it's going to be like down the line. Hover is not really a brawler type bot at all, and using it to like in that way is not smart at all, because it does not have enough health and has no defense like at all. So just you can't do that. You can't just run in with it. Kind of want to keep your distance. Cool looking build even too. But yeah, I'm using this as like the early beacon cap, you know, if you understand what I'm saying. You want to get your 2 home beacons first, depending on the map. Some are a little bit harder, but and then kind of support everyone else that went toward mid to cap the mid beacon. Hopefully your teammates were doing that. You know that you're not always able to coordinate well with your teammates in this game. Alright, let's see what we got here. Now I think I'm going to push everything to level 4, and then I'm actually going to level the level 1 bots. Kind of want to keep the weapons around 3 upgrades above the bots. Now obviously Leo and Natasha are already level 6. But if you notice, these early upgrades aren't costing hardly anything anyway. But yes, I do value firepower more than the bot hull, because you can maneuver and protect yourself. You can't make your weapons deal more damage in the middle of a match. And honestly, in these early levels, like, by the time you're level 6, you're 45% of your max, like, MK3 strength. Which is pretty nice. Well, specifically for the bots. And then the bots also at level 9, they're around 65%, which is a decent chunk for just being level 9. And like I said before, even the weapons, they scale a little bit slower. But by the time both reach level 12, they are actually 80%-ish, somewhere 79-81% of their max MK3 strength. So weapons lag behind a little bit. If you want weapons at level or at 65% strength, it's not level 9, it's level 10, but they scale pretty well. Weapons scale a little bit more in those level 10, 11, and 12 upgrades. And hopefully y'all can hear me this time more clearly than before. It's always been a struggle with every one of these videos. Now we're going to go ahead and upgrade Lancelot. And then we're going to go over and upgrade the hover. Now we're going to get these weapons to level 5. If you notice, we are starting to spend a little bit more gold. I probably should be watching the ads, and I would actually recommend watching the ads. But I don't want to do that while I'm showing you guys these upgrades. But you get the idea. You kind of just want to keep the bots. Obviously the level 6 ones aren't the same, but keep them 3 levels behind. So really get the weapons up 4 and then bring the bot to match it. At least from my experience, that's the best way to do it for maintaining firepower while trying to play the game. But if you notice, we still have a ton of silver. Silver's not the issue, so I'm probably going to watch the ads, and you guys will see in the next video, like, the end result of it. But I just wanted everything to remain clean and, you know, I'm not doing anything special. Now, you can collect a free data pad in the workshop. And there's also some promo codes that I'm probably going to use to kind of help expedite this account a little bit in the future. So I will also record those. But thank you all for watching, and have a good rest of your day.